For generations, Ardco Equipment has been providing Acadiana with the finest off-road equipment in all the Gulf Coast. Remember, when the only road is no road, it's Ardco Equipment.
I start to think like him. I would definitely feel like it has given me a lot of success, and I'm very thankful for it.
Since A&M and Texas haven't played since I guess you were in junior high, why do you want to see that game back?
I just think it would create like a actual rivalry for Texas A&M and bringing it back. So I definitely feel like also in recruiting it would be a really big thing, and in the state of Texas. But like I said, I don't control the schedule, so we'll see if it ever happens.
Because you talked about LSU being a rival, you just feel Texas would be a little bit more of a rival, bring back.
Yeah, just more historic, I would say.
You played in a 7 overtime game that basically led to a rule change. What was that like? Could you have played the next week? I mean, what was the emotional? What could have carried over to the next week if you had a game?
Honestly, even I asked some of my offensive linemen after the game if they could keep going, and they told me like it was not easy, but they easily could have kept going. But that's kind of the way that Coach Fisher prepares us. Practice is so hard, and fall camp is going to be so difficult. So when we come to the games and we come to the team, and that mental toughness is just a habit, and it's just nature.
And Kellen, you were talking about the 7 overtime game. If I'm not mistaken, Erik McCoy, the center for y'all, he played every snap, right?
He did.
Every single snap. What does that say about him? And like he was talking about with what y'all were able to do that 7 overtime game, would he have been able to play the next week? What do you think about his thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean Erik, obviously one of the top centers coming out, and obviously a really powerful guy, and but same like kind of how I've been saying all day, just that mental toughness that Coach Fisher has kind of brought to Texas A&M, and Erik, he was never going to quit, and he was able to contribute to us getting a win.
And you talk about mental toughness. You also talked a lot about mental health during this time at the podium. What is kind of his thought process on that? Because he talked about it being a heavily invested part of the program.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like that's kind of a big thing for him, and just the mental game is so big, and that's kind of what he's kind of enforced, and maybe not everybody realized that 1 year under him, but this offseason we're kind of realizing that, and we're starting to learn how to prepare a lot better, not just me, but everybody else on the team.